Okay guys, I'm so nervous to talk because I'm not get used to it, to showing my face, to talk. I'm not confident about that. But I think once in a while I have to doing so. So I'm the mother of five. I'm louder? Okay, I'm looking on I love doing vlog, and then it's about family because that's the only thing I do in my life. Fully housewife. So I like to share whatever we are, like where we live in Riyadh, like compound is everyone looking for the compound. At least they can see on the link here in my vlog, it's just all about compound, because I can feel it. When I first moved into Riyadh, Saudi, I have no clue how to look like life, how much the cost, what the compound look like. So that's the I'm starting make a vlog. Okay guys, so because the only thing is about like daily life, about the family, and then now my 3 children live in UK, and then now is we moving the house. We renting before, like the beginning we renting is a flat, like back 3 years ago. We renting for 18 months. We find through open rent, which is actually we don't have to pay fee. Open rent is direct to the landlord, which is everything is good. Meet the landlord, they're nice people, and then we are blessed. But after 18 months, we moved to looking for the house because the flat actually is too small, and then my kids is grow up. Plus, when we family coming, it's 7 of us, it's just too crowded. So we're thinking about looking for rent for the house. Actually, renting the house is not a good idea because it's costly too much. But we can afford it to buy the house, which is actually we can't have a mortgage here because we not live here for a long time. So we can't have a mortgage, and then if you're willing to buy the house in UK, which is actually you have to buy cash, which you don't have it that much. Anyhow, so guys, so now we moving out to the house back to story again. Okay, from the flat we moving to the house in Putney. We're renting only 1 year. The reason the house is lovely, it's very nice house. The reason we move out because the station is like too far. Even to buy that one bottle of milk is that time about like 20-25 minutes, which is too much for me when I come in. Or for whatever is it's 25 minutes. I think it's too far to buy a bottle of milk, or train station or bus. So we decided to move out, and then we're looking for the house from Putney to now we're here. But take time for us to looking the house is took about like what 3-4 months. You're really looking for a long time, and then the price is very expensive. I already prepared the money, so every years I know that we'll be looking for the contract because my kids grow up university. One is finished, the other one will continue university. So so I already prepared the money and expecting that one cost. So we okay, thank God. Looking for the house everywhere, guys, everywhere, as long as it's not far from my daughter university, which is in Roehampton. So we took about like maximum 45 minutes, probably 1 hour, so you can do that, but this area is what we say, it's maybe a safe area.
Yeah, we moved to it's a bit out of town, but supposedly the area is much safer.
There you go, guys. My daughter is important for me.
Yeah.
So, and then I don't know much about London. I have no clue, but, I'm learning. So, there you go. So, I think at the end, we found this house through open rent as well, because I think I love open rent because you meet the landlord and then you can see if he's honest, he's a nice person or not. You can see through face to face. But the thing is, you still be aware when you meet the landlord, you have to going through open rent. Do not buy the money direct to the landlord. Do not anything process direct to the landlord. You have to through the web what you're using it. Or the agency. Never direct to the landlord because you never know actually what the person is. So yes, and then this is actually we found at the end after 4 months, like go back to story again, 3-4 months, and then we willing to. This is available anyway, anytime available. But because the process, if you're renting a house in London, especially, I don't know, but everywhere in UK, whatever is that one. So when you're renting, looking for the renting here, and then you need a lot of process. So actually, it's 3 basic. You need only reference. Reference is from the agents before or the landlord before, whatever is coming from the previously. And second, bank check. So you need to they check your bank. Is it you can afford it? Do you have a debt? Something like that. And then the third one I think is.
I think that's it, Mum.
That's it, yeah.
Honestly, it's just referencing.
Yes,
and
just
it takes
referencing.
a couple days.
Yeah, just take a couple
Yeah.
days, 3-4 days, and then
Exactly.
after the process, they say okay, and the landlord agree about that. You know, they can pass we pass check, and the landlord agree about that, and then yes, and then that the process is like within 1-2 days. But because the landlord, you know, we have to waiting about like what 7 days.
We waited a week because obviously
Because
we had to
the
wait.
house they need to
Yes.
double check for the landlord because maybe house is empty for months. I don't know, have no clue. I don't ask him too much in deep, but he want to be prepared. The house is ready for the new tenants, which is nice.
And the contract.
And the contract, yes. And the contract we're making, yes. And the contract the same. You know, you can direct negotiation to the landlord. Like something they offer to us, and then something what we asking again. Like example, they say no, not allowed to put nail on the wall, and the set is not sharing. You know, it's outside in the back, guys. So actually, we asking the landlord before we send the contract. You know, before that, remember we already paid deposit. Deposit only for 1 week just to make sure that they take it off from the market. And then when we sign the contract, and then back and forward, you know,
Amends. Yeah. You make amends to the
you make
contract.
amends to the landlord, yes.
Yes.
And then thank God the landlord is, but the landlord is busy as well. You know, he's working, timing. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes it's just like cross timing. You know what I mean? So that's why it took about like after the printing passed 2-3 days later, and then done. So total is about 1 week. Yeah, kira-kira seminggu. Because I already prepared for my contract in advance, so I saving money, guys. So we negotiation with the landlord, and then I asking what if I can buy one jet in advance, and then but in that case, if you, to be honest, actually, guys, they already have somebody interested in the landlord, but I like the house, and then I offer the landlord, look, you know, I pay you 1 year in advance, but give me a good price. What do you think? So I asking negotiation just like £100 less than the price, and then if I 1 year in advance, the contract we're looking about 18 months, but 2 months break. You know, 2 or 3 months. I think 2 months break. So akhirnya the landlord setuju. Okay, akhirnya the landlord is agree, and then that's it, guys. And then all the process, we move in. And then, but the true open rent, because this is very unusual 1 year in advance, so we pay 2 months direct. So deposit we pay, after that we process by deposit plus 2 months in a 2 open rent, ya, langsung ke banknya open rent. Setelah kita bayar, after we pay to the open rent, and then we not give fully to the landlord 1 year in advance. So 10 months we holding it until we get the key, which is actually before the landlord asking. No, the landlord asking to pay everything 1 year in advance plus deposit, but we negotiation, we can make amend. We pay 2 months plus deposit, and then when we get in the same day, send straight away 10 months left. So that's what we do, guys. Okay, so what my point sharing is, because maybe everybody knows about what we're doing it, everybody knows stuff, but I like to share because who knows, you know, somebody like their house mom like that don't have a clue, and then they have to manage their own self, because my husband not around me. My husband in Riyadh still working, my 2 kids because they're still school. My husband cannot get off very early because working. So I have to come here early, like 2 months in advance before find the house. So that's why I'm thinking in case situation like me, guys. So I like to share. Hopefully you like my video. If anything, kalau ada yang salah, maaf. If anything is not right or maybe wrong, you can correcting me. It's welcome. Explain to you guys. So please let me know, and then you can comment in here. So thank you for watching, and then don't forget, if you like, please subscribe me, and then click like, and then if you like to share, will be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Now I will show you every bit on it, and then it's actually hand furnished. So we buy a little bit furniture. We don't want to buy too much because we worry in the future we have to move it again. Who knows, guys? You know. So we just like standard thing. Okay. Alright. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum. Okay, guys. guys, I starting from the kitchen. This is actually a kitchen and dining room area. So, but because the the living room area is using for the bedroom for my son